Hello, just making a video here on this wrist curl bench that I put together um, and show you what it's made of here. It's a just made of 2x4s. So I got two longer 2x4s that are like the base of it, and then at the bottom I got this one here to stop it from rocking back and forth, and then this one underneath I cut that way, and I did that so that when you're wrist curling, the bigger plates, they won't hit on it. And the way I like to use this is I bring it up and I start from the top. So I start kind of with the negative first, and I just find that it's just more effective for me. Every once in a while I'll do reps where I start from the bottom, from like a dead stop. And the reason I chose this height is because it works out best for these 25-pound plates. So as you can see, and I'll just put them on there. I can still get some height on this. I mean, I can't do a full range of motion lift, but I can do the reps that I want to do for arm wrestling, which are more like a top end rep. So as you can see, I don't have to worry about the plates hitting on anything like you do on a bench. You're always hitting the plates on the bench, and it doesn't work out very well. And then sometimes you also have to start way out in a dangerous zone, because the further out you are, the more shearing force you put it on your bones. So if you're trying to go heavy, it's more dangerous. Whereas with this, move that there so you can kind of see, I can get this close to the leverage point better than with using a regular bench. So as you can see, boom, start from the top, and then it's perfect height. So I did used to have another one on there, and I just found that was too tall. You could use that if you were wanting to do more full range reps. I do full range from time to time, but it's not as heavy. When I go heavier, if I try to do them off of my leg, I always slide around like this. So that just doesn't work very well for me. So to be safer, that's why I put this together. So I just thought I would share on how I put it together, and I think I covered everything. The top here, I guess I didn't tell you about that. All it is some yoga mats that I cut to size and then glued them together, put them on there. You could probably use some sort of foam padding. I do find, like, I wish I would have overlapped it, because from time to time, the heavier I go, sometimes I get bruises here on that side of my wrist, because this has gotten smashed down so much. So something I wish I would have done differently, which I could still fix, but I just haven't done it. It hasn't caused me enough discomfort to fix it quite yet, but I would have overlapped it to probably come down to about there, That way the padding would be throughout the whole thing. So yeah, as you can see, that's all it is. Just some 2x4s screwed together. And it's the perfect size. To put right in between the dumbbell. And I'll just do it a little bit from this side so you can see. I like to start from the top. Just like that. So hopefully this helps. You can build your own if you'd like. I guess I can, here, let me go get a tape measure and I'll tell you the measurements. So it's about 5.5 inches tall. If I can get this to work right. And looks like it's about 16.5 inches long. Now I could have kept all these boards the same length, but I think that I made this, it was just out of leftover 2x4s, so they weren't the same length. But you can do all the same lengths. So the only thing that I found is I did used to have this board here was the same size. These two were the same size, but I found that I would hit on it when I would do the reps. So I cut it the same size as the rest of these other 2x4s. I probably could have kept it just a little bit more wider, but it's not too bad off balance, so I don't think that it causes too many problems. I've had over 200 pounds on it, and it did feel like it was leaning a little bit, but I think that was more because of the carpet than the bench itself. At some point I might make a new one and just test maybe a different design, but this one seems to do its job, and I'm happy with it. So it's fairly easy to make. It's not like you're gonna spend a lot of money putting this together. So if you wanted to try it, if it don't work for you, you're not out a lot of money. If it does work for you, then you've got yourself a good tool. So I just figured I would share, and here it is one more time. Alright, if you have any more questions on it, I think I tried to cover everything about it. If you have any more questions, just ask them, and I will get back to you as soon as I can. Thank you. Have a good day.